on EA Sports. And we'll get to see the Eagles, reigning league MVP. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Eagles and the Chiefs on Monday night.
We've all waited long enough to get here. It's time for some football. The Eagles, ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. Looking to throw right away. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. Now here's a look at his production from last week and the part he played in his offense's victory. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. They kick the running back in motion. From the 16. Hits him on the out route. Head out of bounds after a small gain.
There's no negatives ever on a great sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
They motion the tight end over. Option play, they give it to Barkley. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They'll throw it. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And it sets up 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Goddard makes the catch. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Catch is made down the right sideline. The early returns on the stat sheet have been good so far, partner. He's off to the exact kind of start they were hoping he'd have.
Yeah, you can just feel the rhythm, the timing, the tempo, and that ball is zipping all over the field.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's on the move. Now he takes it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And a fresh set of downs on its way.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Looking to the air here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So 2nd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
throw on first. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing now on first down. Has a man, it's Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And he's going to run this one well into the red zone to the 14. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
That pass complete to Goddard. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, the big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Here he is on third and long. And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles take a second quarter lead. Dallas Goedert the touchdown! Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is...
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So upon review, no touchdown, just an incomplete pass. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. So we've arrived at halftime. The Chiefs with a lead so far on the road. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and the old quarterback momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Chris Godwin, a touchdown catch in the victory. Next, we head off to check out another game, and it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Bryce Young, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And things didn't go so well, as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. Najee Harris, a touchdown run in the victory. With that, the two squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to Kay Scott and Brock Heward.
Are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And with just one game to go after this one, a terrific campaign has him in position to lead the league in touchdown passes this season. Airing it out to start this drive. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. He's going to throw this one. Has it at the 7. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice game. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here. From the gun, Shipley gets it. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Eagles start the second half with some needed points. It's a Will Shipley touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
The Eagles headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Throwing from near his own goal line. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the third. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. He'll throw it yet again. Chased out to his right. He's on the move. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Well, when this guy's got it going on the ground, Brock, there isn't a more exciting player on the field. And he has certainly been the most fun to watch in this one.
Yeah, he's been fun for you and me, Kate, but not this defense. You know, I remember asking Pete Carroll some years ago, is it harder than ever to play defense right now because of all the rules and regulations?
It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles take a fourth-quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. He saw that running lane pretty early, you could tell. A quick burst got him to it, through it, and then into a foot race down the field.
And there's the challenge defensively. With a group that has this much speed and athleticism, you're late for just a second. You lose your eyes for just a second, Kate, and he is gone once he touched the second level.
And their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And with just this and one more game to go this season, he's 2 good weeks away from leading the league in passing yards for the year. First and 10, they're going to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing now from the gun. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. And how about this? A 100-yard game on the ground, but it's not the running back that's doing it. And he's showing you why you should never sleep on what he can do when he's outside that pocket. Now, so much for seeing a safety, Brock. Things have totally changed now on 1st and 10 across midfield. Looking for a throw here. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he gets in, touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles now lead by 10. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. They're headed out now defending not a 2-score lead, just a field goal advantage here. So wondering, Brock, is that going to affect how they approach a chance at closing this one out?
No, I don't think there's any question about it. Yeah, I think if it's a 2-score game, it's run, 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 take every second off and punt that ball. Not now. Now you've got to get to the plays that you trust and believe in the most.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Timeout taken by the defense, their second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. They go to Barkley again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. He'll look to throw it. He puts everything behind this one. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Setting up to pass. He's looking deep once again. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. All right, so in overtime, Brock, we could see one possession or we could see 3+. If the team who gets it first scores, the game ends then and there. A field goal or less, and we play on, and their opponents get a chance to respond. And if we're still tied after those first two possessions, this soccer chick likes this. It's golden goal football, Brock. The next score would win. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. Puts his body on the line, and he got it! A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Pass play now. Short pass brought in. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 31-yard play, and that's good for an Eagles first down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. And he reaches the end zone. That is a game-winning touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory.